What 10 days he's had.
My goodness. He doesn't even look like he's played a game. He's dry, he's clean.
He's smooth.
Hey, you know what's interesting, though? The conversation about Portugal, guys, for so long has been Ronaldo and his cast, right? It was like the old Michael Jordan days, right? Jordan and the Jordanettes, and Ronaldo and the Ronaldoettes. Guess what? This team is far, far more than just Ronaldo. And I know a lot of people recognize that and realize that, but when you see Mendes, you see Leao, you say, oh, wait a second. Hold on, Spain. Hold on, France. We're not going to just give you the World Cup next summer yet. Portugal, for sure, has elevated themselves to one of the true favorites.
You know why as well, Rob? They put a lot into their youth. And again, you know, until America as well understands with the youth, the young players, the mentality, to build up, it's a culture of going from a U15 to U18 to U19, about representing your country and going the right way. So from that point of view, they're a smaller nation, but it means so much for them. And it's the be and end all for everybody. You know, they go into their life. It's everything. It means everything to these players.
And you have to give Roberto Martinez credit, because it was Ronaldo and his cast, Ronaldo and the Ronaldoettes and all, but he's made it about the team. And I think Ronaldo at the end of his career now has said, look, I've done it all. It's been about me forever. I just want to win. Like, you get to that point where you just say, I just want to win. And he played in a way, he was defending, tracking back, fouling. He played in a way, Lex, that said, I want to win.
Yeah, by the way, just to reiterate, I thought this team was wonderful, the men and women, and what they did today. Yeah, when it comes to Ronaldo, look, the guy is incredible because he ultimately produces, because you have to do things differently when you have a player like that on the field. And you have to, we talked about it, buy in. Absolutely, you have to buy in. I think that they have. And as long as he keeps producing and providing that moment of magic, you will buy in. You will do extra work. You will do dirty work for someone that you know is going to score goals for you. Luis de la Fuente, he's got a mix of youth. He's got a mix of veterans. Landon, when this tournament comes to our shores next summer, the World Cup, is Spain the favorite?
I still think, you know, today's result notwithstanding, I think they're the best team in the world. I would say, watching today, the difference in this game was Portugal had one or two bullets off the bench that changed the game, and I don't think Spain have that same dynamicism. They have good players, quality, world-class players, but when they brought Rafael Leao on, it changed the game, and he was able to vertically hurt Spain. I think Spain, if they can find one more player like that, even if it's not the highest quality, just somebody who can change the game at that level.
And also, I think Portugal are not in awe of them either. They will go toe-to-toe with them. They're quite happy to say, you have the ball, but we're going to go. And I think when you look at Argentina, you look at Brazil, France, obviously, will be there, Rob, going for it. Then you look at maybe if England can get their act together, and other nations, the Dutch as well. But what I like about Portugal is that Bruno Fernandes says, we want to win. And it is about winning. Like Landon rightly said, you play this game to win. You work hard Monday to Friday to win soccer games. So from that point of view, Spain will be okay. Don't worry about
Nobody's
that.
crying for Spain.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
You know,
but it's that winning mentality, isn't it?
Sometimes you got to go a step back in order to go two steps forward. Well, this is a Spanish team that's already gone many steps forward, and this is a blip of a step back. But who knows? When you're talking about young players like 17 years old, sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that reminder, and a year from now, maybe they'll look back and say, that was important.
Yeah, and remember, Spain has been on an absolute roll, men's side and the women's side as well. Sometimes you need just a little taste of that humble medicine to bring things back down. And I know De La Fuente doesn't want to lose, but he's probably saying, this will be okay. I'll be able to use this to my advantage. But it's Portugal, your winners, and the trophy celebration, the medals being handed out right now. We'll see the captain, Ronaldo, in a moment as well.
They've given him the armband, actually. They give it back to him. He's got it back.
Quick. They're smart. They know their bread is buttered.
Fernandes went, I'm going to go. No, you get to the back, son.
Absolutely. Well, we saw Lamine Yamal, bring up the rear of the train for Spain. It'll be Ronaldo at the back for Portugal for the trophy lift. We take you back out once again live to Munich. John Strong and Stu Holden.
Rob, one of the things Roberto Martinez said to Stu in their sit-down Friday, the win over Germany, coming from behind Wednesday in the semifinal, he said, we needed that psychologically. We have belief now. We're ready to win. We're at the best moment we could possibly be entering this game. What was the difference tonight that Portugal were able to prevail, make history, two-time winners of the Nations League, just the third major trophy in their country's history.
Look, this team has so much talent, and that was evident not just tonight, but on their run-up to this moment. But the big question around Portugal was, can they win the World Cup? It's the only thing missing for this team and this group of players. And on a night like tonight, in a final up against the European champion and probably the best team in the world in Spain on a historic run, to be able to come from behind not once but twice, it proved a lot to this team. They have the mentality and they have the talent to do what it takes, not just tonight, but going forward and potentially next year.
Cristiano Ronaldo said yesterday, I miss this. I miss winning trophies. But that's soccer. Sometimes you go years without winning. But he said, I'm confident we're going to walk away with this trophy. It's perfectly within our grasp. He's holding it now. Portugal win the UEFA Nations League. What a week. Terrific tournament, terrific scenes here in Germany. We'll talk to you next from the Gold Cup this coming weekend. Until then, Rob Stone, back to you in Los Angeles.
Boys, thank you. Safe travels back to the States. We are 368 days out from the start of the FIFA World Cup here in the United States, and Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be on a lot of billboards from now till then, and he is bringing Portugal stateside as Nations League winners.
You want me to come weekend?